how she got her name. So when I start a book, I always like to look at the front cover, ask myself some questions. Oh, make some predictions. I wonder if this is Alma. Apparently she has a really long last name. And then I read the back of the book. Alma is curious about her long name. So Daddy tells his little girl a big story. So some of you might be thinking about your name, and maybe you have some questions of your parents about how you got your name. So let's read this story to find out how Alma got her really long name and what she thinks about it. I hope you like the story. Enjoy.
Alma and How She Got Her Name by Juana Martinez Neal. Alma Sofia Esperanza Jose Pura Candela had a long name. Too long if you asked her. Alma Sofia Esperanza Jose Pura Candela. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. My name is so long, Daddy. It never fits, Alma said. Come here, he said. Let me tell you a story of your name. Then you decide if it fits. Sophia was your grandmother, he began. She loved books, poetry, jasmine flowers, and of course, me. She was the only one. She was the one who taught me how to read. Sometimes readers make mistakes, so we go back and reread. I love books and flowers. And you too, Daddy. I am Sophia. What a beautiful illustration. Esperanza was your great-grandmother, he continued. She hoped to travel, but never left the city where she was born. Her only son grew up to cross the 7 seas. Wherever her sailor son went, so did Esperanza's heart. The world is so big. I want to go see it, Daddy. You and me together. I am Esperanza. Jose was my father, Alma's daddy said. He was an artist with a big family, like many people had back then. Early each morning, he walked to the mountains and the plazas to paint everyday life. Sometimes I went along. Your grandfather taught me to see and love our people. I wake up early every day and I draw a lot too. This morning I drew a kitty cat for you, Daddy. There it is. I am Jose. Pura was your great aunt. She believed that the spirits of our ancestors are always with us, watching over us. When you were born, she tied a red string around your wrist, a charm to keep you safe. Hello, Pura. It's me, Alma. Candela was your other grandmother. She always stood up for what was right. Escucha, piensa, denuncia. That was a little tricky. In Spanish, they have these exclamations at the beginning and at the end of words. So they have an upside down exclamation and one at the end when they really want to make a point. In English, we just have one at the end. So it's a little bit different. I am Candela. Candela. Not sure which way to pronounce it. I love the story of my name. Now tell me about Alma, Daddy. Where does that come from? I picked the name Alma just for you. You are the first and the only Alma. You will make your own story. Well, that's lovely. Alma, Sofia, Esperanza, Jose, Pura, Candela. That's my name, and it fits me just right. I am Alma, and I have a story to tell. Alma. A note from Juana. My name is Juana Carlota Martinez Pizarro. My father named me Juana after his mother, Juana Francisca. My mother chose the name Carla to honor the memory of her uncle, Carlos. My father was a man of decisions, so when it was time to register my birth, he changed Carla to Carlota on the birth certificate. He was convinced that Juana Carlota was the mighty name he wanted for his daughter. Thanks to that change, I got stuck with what I thought was the most old-fashioned, harsh, ugly, and way too Spanish name in all of Lima, Peru, where I grew up. Little did I know that later on, after I moved to the United States, it would feel unique and remind me every day of where I come from. What is the story of your name? What story would you like to tell? I would love to hear the stories that you guys have of your names. So maybe you want to share it with us? Maybe you could do a post on Seesaw, or maybe you could just share it with friends and family members. Think about your name and what story you want to tell. I hope you enjoyed today's story. Alma by Juana Martinez Neal.